and how's the week been preparing to face Carlton?
Really good. Yeah, obviously we've played 2 Saturday games now, so Sunday game and a travel to Melbourne is exciting for us. Another opportunity to get on the road and come together as a group and connect better. So it's been a good week.
Disappointing news about Gemma though.
Absolutely. Gem's been one of our better players this year and really strong leader, and I think particularly in Indigenous round, really sad for her that she's not able to run out there with her teammates. She's been so positive and really resilient, as she is always. So, yeah, we are disappointed about the injury, but she's attacking that with classic Gemma style and classically resilient and positive.
So what are your options? Which way are you leaning on that one? Do you aim for like if you have such a thing, or do you want to reinvent something in attack?
There'll be a couple of nice little exciting surprises when we come out with team selection tomorrow night. So I'd love to talk about it with you today, Rooch. I think I'll leave it for team announcement tomorrow night.
But in terms of structure, it's a hard one to see how you can replace Gemma Houghton. So how are you going to work around that?
Yeah, I think what it does offer is opportunity and a different look, and that's what we'll go with.
The venue is well known to you, particularly from
a
game in 2017. How do you translate your lessons of Princess Park to your team who's going there many of them for the first time?
Yeah, I really love Princess Park as a venue, particularly for women's footy. I think the shape really suits our game. And it's a lovely venue. I loved playing footy there, and I think I'll enjoy coaching there too. The lessons, I think, lots has changed. I know they've been doing redevelopments there as well, so we'll have a really nice opportunity to get a feel for the venue Saturday when we arrive in Melbourne.
When you say suits your game, can you tell us how you think it works for Port Adelaide?
Just the dimensions of the ground. I think it suits women's football in general. It can be a little bit hard to describe, but I think the length and the width of the ground definitely suits women's football.
So you've got 2 games which bring different lessons from each one. What are you learning very quickly from them that translates perhaps to a win in round 3?
I think you'll see real growth and progress, particularly from our backline between rounds 1 and round 2. How we exited defensive 50 under pressure. If you compare the 2 games, it's like apples and oranges, Rooch. So we've seen really exciting progress from particularly our backline between those 2 games. I think we're seeing what we will see and what we expect to see this week is progress with our ball movement, particularly through the middle of the ground.
Connecting with the forwards better? Do you feel that's a work in progress or?
Yeah, look, I think there's real core elements there that we know our group can move the ball better than what we did in round 2. Anyone who's watched us train will see that, and I'm hoping our group's able to put that out there on the field this weekend against Carlton.
Do you feel emotional again because it's Carlton and returning back to a venue you know well and a team you know well?
I think experience can dull some emotion. I think as a player, I was able to play against Carlton in a final when I was playing for Brisbane. So I think time perhaps dulls that a little bit, and my investment and my emotion is completely towards my group of players here at Port Adelaide.
Ange Foley made a really good remark about needing belief now. When you have
Who was that? Sorry,
Ange Foley, which you spoke on Monday about needing belief.
Yeah.
Where's that with the group? How do you keep them believing that they are going to achieve something this year?
Yeah, I think messaging is really important, and I'm a positive person. I'm a positive coach, and our group is capable of so much. Being a young group, it's showing them what they're capable of and driving their progress every single time we see them, and we continue to do that. And I think you find belief in consistency. You find belief in applying yourself consistently, and I can see our group doing that.
Is there an element that perhaps they see it's harder than first imagined? Is that just a natural moment for a new team?
I think we just develop belief in consistency, and I think the more exposure particularly our younger players have to AFLW, and as a whole group, the more time we have together, the more belief you can generate and the better understanding you have of each other as a team.
How is the feeling inside the team, after particularly the weekend as well, which was quite a disruptive game?
Yeah, the game was certainly disrupted by a really unfortunate injury, and do want to again express our thoughts for Britt Gutneck. She's a wonderful kid, and I had the pleasure of coaching her when she was in the under-18 the talent pathway, and I know The Bulldogs have certainly reached out a number of times to us this week to thank us for our support, which is, we can build an environment and talk about culture, and you see a couple of things aren't going exactly how we'd like them to at the moment, but at least we can show the culture that we're about, and I think we are doing that. Our girls are a wonderful group, and so I feel really good. Like our team is constantly improving. All they want to do is improve as individuals and as a group, and we're seeing that every time we see them.
How have you seen Erin's impact so far this season?
Yeah, Erin is going okay. Like, she's had the corky against the Eagles. I think that was cited by the AFL for the tripping incident. She's getting a heap of attention against her opposition, and she's in amongst a new team, which is the same for all of her teammates. So I think you'll see Erin Phillips continue to progress, and yeah, I'm really excited about what she can bring to the competition this season.
You say she's getting a lot of attention. Is there a way that maybe a young team can help her out a little bit more? Is that something you've spoken about?
Yeah, I think we learn that as we go for everyone. Yeah.
Lawrence, Erin's the classic player who sometimes a coach would want to play in 2-3 roles at the same time. Is she better suited because what you need in attack now to make her a dangerous forward?
We'll see. Yeah, I think there's certainly options. Erin can play nearly any position on the ground, and so for a lot of our players, we've got huge versatility, and I think one part of myself coaching this group is developing versatility across all our players.
Has this week felt any different? The fact it's not a debut game, it's not a first home game, has it been able to be more footy the focus and less of that distraction?
I think the build-up for our first season, there's so many firsts, and so there's excitement in that, and then there's also, extra responsibility and extra commitments that you have with that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to, we're round 3, we're in the nitty-gritty of the season.
Icon Park, there's been a little bit of, talk.
One sec, sorry.
Oh, no, you're right. I'll keep talking about the facilities, and, Chloe Dalton came out and talked about the Portaloos, etc. Are you guys confident you'll have good facilities this weekend?
You'd expect so, Liz. I've got a lot of things I concern myself with during the week, and we'll just roll up and play good footy, I hope. Yeah.
I asked Doc about it, and his answer surprised me a little bit. Where do you stand on the Medi sub after what happened in your game on the weekend?
I honestly, in this moment right now, don't have a view on the Medi sub. I play what we need to play. 5 on the bench, 16 on the field. What did Doc say? I'm interested in that.
He said there was absolutely no argument to have one.
Yeah, look, I think once you start changing things, as we see with AFL men's, different things are manipulated by different people. I'll play with what we're asked to play with. Again, it was a really tough situation. I'm really feeling for Britt. I hope she's going okay. And yeah, we manage what's in front of us.
Can I ask you about Kate Sermon? How are you finding her season and her impact on the club
Yeah.
and the group around?
Yeah, she's Spud's a really entertaining individual, and I think she's finding her feet in this group and contributing really well. So I think we'll expect to see her continue to do that.
And Yasmin Dersner, I know we're not going to talk about selection, but
Yeah.
how's her growth off the field? We might see her replace Jenna in the team.
Yeah, Yaz is going really well. She's what I love about Yaz is the tricky part we got 5 players in our team who are still completing year 12. And so Yaz and I have really fun conversations about what she's learning about in English and literacy. She's a ripping kid. She's dedicated to her studies. She's dedicated to her footy, and she's picked up and moved out of home as a year 12 student. I admire her greatly, and I love the way she goes about it.